So you can have questions like this where you have a combination of two different distributions at a time. So the question is, it's a problem 15 from your slide. A particularly long traffic light on your morning commute is green 20% of the time that you approach it. Assume that each morning represents an independent trial. So it's independent trial, that means it's a Bernoulli trial. Now, what is the probability that the first morning that the light is green is the fourth morning that you approach it? So, if you recall the previous class, geometric distribution was the number of trial to get the first success. Okay, so geometric distribution is the distribution of the number of trials to get the first success. That means how many times you have to repeat the trial to get the first success. So in this case, this is a traffic signal. If it's a green, this is a success. If it's a red light, it's a failure. And it's given that 20% of the day, this person or the person who goes through this traffic light, they see the 20% time they get the green light, and the remaining 80% time they get the red light. So the first question is, what's the probability that the first morning that the light is green, that means the first success happens at the fourth morning that a person approaches. That means what is the probability that you get the first success in the fourth trial? Each morning that you approach it is a trial. So fourth trial. Okay, so first we will denote our random variable, which is x. So for A, here x follows a geometric distribution, and it's a green light, and the probability is 0.2. So the parameter for a geometric distribution is the probability of success. So it's 0.2. So the question is, the probability that the fourth morning you approach it is the first morning. So x equals to 4. And from the previous class, the PMF of geometric distribution is this. Answer. Calculate the answer, please.
And 0.1024.
0.102. Yep. Okay, so this is the answer. So always when you are doing discrete distribution problem, if you find the first success, that will go in the geometric distribution. And always be careful about the form of the PMF and their corresponding mean and variances. Formটা ভুল হলে আবার math ভুল হয়ে যাবে. Then the next question is, what is the probability that you will get 3 green lights in 8 days? Can anyone tell me which distribution is it? You have to find the probability of getting 3 green lights, that means 3 successes in 8 days. That means in 8 trials.
Binomial কি বলে? এটা তো
নেগেটিভ বাইনোমিয়াল হবে না?
Yes, it's negative binomial. Thank you, Mohan Shatabdi. It's negative binomial because green light was the success, and here the success is 3.
Fixed.
So whenever we have a fixed or predefined success, and we have to calculate the probability of the trial to get that predefined success. In this case, this is 3. That's under negative binomial distribution. So this time x will follow a negative binomial distribution, and the negative binomial distribution is written as like this with parameters r and p. R stands for the number of success, predefined success, and P is the probability of success. So here we want to calculate the probability of 3 green lights. So 3 is the number of success and probability of success is already given, it's 0.2. And the question is to get 3 green lights in 8 days. So x equals to 8.
And R টা কি?
R is the number of success. So since you are looking for the probability of 3 green lights, so 3 successes.
ম্যাম এটা কি 0.05 হবে অ্যান্সার?
Yes, 0.05. Okay, and the last one is also under negative binomial, number C. Please try to solve it. Number C. Meanwhile, I will take the attendance. So number C is, what is the probability that the light is not green for 10 consecutive mornings? Can anyone tell me for C, what will be the value of P, the probability of success?
Um, 0.8.
Yes, perfect. Since the probability of green light is 80%, so the probability of not a green light is complement of it, which is 0.8 or 8%. And since we are looking for 10 days when it's not green, so the number of success here is 10. So they will conduct the trial for 10 days. That means a person will approach the traffic light 10 days, and in all of those 10 days it will be not green, and you have to calculate the probability for that. Okay, so this is the answer of C. When the probability is 0.8 to the power 10 when the light is not green for 10 consecutive days.
ম্যাম সি নাম্বারে হচ্ছে 10 কনজিকিউটিভ মর্নিং বলেছে, এজন্য এটাই কি সাকসেস? মানে
10 দিনই নট গ্রিন পাওয়াটা সাকসেস, আই মিন রেড পাওয়াটা সাকসেস।
ম্যাম এটা নিয়ে কনফিউশন ছিল, কারণ ম্যাম বি নাম্বারে তো আবার 8 ডেজ বলে দিয়েছে। ম্যাম আমরা তো
চেঞ্জ হয়ে গেছে।
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম আমরা তো 3 গ্রিন লাইটটাকে সাকসেস হিসেবে ধরেছি, তো এখানে তো ম্যাম আলাদা করে ডিফাইন করা নেই যে কয়টা গ্রিন লাইট পাবো না বা এমন কিছু।
It says not green for 10 consecutive days, so
Yes.
it won't be green. Yeah. Okay, so that was geometric distribution, and the last distribution is hypergeometric distribution. Geometric, negative, binomial এগুলো কিন্তু খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট এক্সামের জন্য। Hypergeometric distribution, actually we did this type of distribution in the combination classes and in probability classes. The thought process is same. Suppose there are 14 cards. Okay, so using combination and probability rule, let's try to solve this problem. There are total 14 red cards. Out of these 14, 14 cards. Out of these 14, 6 are red and 8 are green. And a selection of 6 cards are being taken, and it's a without replacement process. Okay, so from these 14 cards, 6 cards are being selected, and the selection is being done in a without replacement setting. Now, what is the probability that the selection will contain 4 red cards? Please try to solve this problem using combination rule in probability theory. Answer কেউ পেরেছো?
ম্যাম এটা তো জাস্ট 6c4 ডিভাইডেড বাই 14c4 এরকম হবে না?
No, why is it 4 14 C4? You are taking 6 cards. You're selecting 6 cards, so it will be 14 C6.
14c6 হবে তাহলে।
Okay, so the answer should be there are red cards and green cards, and the question says you will select 4 red cards. So total there are 6 red cards, so 6C4, and we have total 6 selections, so we have to select 2 more. Obviously they will come from the green cards, and then since it's probability, we will divide it by the total cards is 14 and you are selecting any 6. Okay, so this was probability using combination rule. Hypergeometric distribution is like this. You will have a total population. Population is denoted by capital N, total population, and the total population will be divided into two mutually exclusive categories. One will be the success and one will be the failure, like from a Bernoulli distribution. So in this case, since we want to calculate the probability of red cards, so red card became the success and green card became the failures in this experiment. Then in hypergeometric distribution, when the population will be divided into two mutually exclusive categories such as success and failure, next thing will be you will do a selection. Okay, so this selection will be a without replacement process. Okay, so from the population we will select a sample, sorry small n hobe, we will select a sample and the sample will be selected with a without replacement process. So what you have to do, you're gonna have to calculate the probability of success in the sample. You can see it over here. This is your sample and you're gonna have to calculate the probability of success. That is actually hypergeometric distribution. The whole setting will be divided into two categories, success and failure. Then from the population we will do a selection, and in the selection we are gonna have to calculate the probability of success. That's it. It's actually same as combination. So the PMF of hypergeometric distribution. These definitions, these are given in your course guide. So there are three parameters of a hypergeometric distribution. If x is the number of successes in your sample, then x follows a hypergeometric distribution with capital N, which denotes the population. Okay, then small k denotes the success of the experiment, and small n defines the sample of the distribution. You always have to write in this order when you write the distribution. Okay, so the PMF of hypergeometric distribution is, sorry, okay, so this is the PMF. And these are the form of mean and variance. I'm saying it again and again. While you're giving your exam, your final exam, do keep the formula with you in a সেপারেট পেজ, একটা সেপারেট পেজ নিয়ে সবগুলো সুন্দর করে নেম লিখে, ডিস্ট্রিবিউশনের নেম লিখে পিএমএফ অ্যান্ড মিন ভেরিয়েন্স একটা পেজে নিয়ে নেবে। এই পুরো খাতা নিয়ে বসলে তখন দেখবে ঝামেলা লেগে গেছে। অ্যান্ড ডু চেক, ডাবল চেক, ট্রিপল চেক ইউর ফর্মুলা বিফোর সিটিং ফর দি এক্সাম। And not only the formula, you can also write the notations like what does K mean, what does N mean, so that it will be easier. Okay, so that's the hypergeometric distribution. Then we have the PMF, mean, and variance. Does anyone have any question? Okay, so we will move on.
মিস,
Hmm.
আপনি যে এক্সাম্পলটা হাইপার জিওমেট্রিকের জন্য দিয়েছিলেন ম্যাম, রেড কার্স তোলার জন্য, এখানে কি ম্যাম শুধু RC4 ডিভাইডেড বাই 14C6 এতটুকুর প্রবাবিলিটি বের করব, মানে রেড কার্ড পার প্রবাবিলিটিটাই বের করব?
No, red কেন, পুরোটাই তো করে গেল।
মানে ম্যাম পুরোটাই দেখাতে হবে? আমি ভেবেছিলাম শুধু সাকসেস যেটা সেটাই দেখাতে হবে।
No, because you have total 6 selections, right? So if
Yes,
you
ma'am.
do 6C4 and divided by 14C6, so what about the other 2 selections? এটা তো complete হলো না example-টা, right? So you have to
Okay,
take the other one also.
Okay.
That you can see from here. This is actually the the number of selection of the red cards, the success, and this is the failure.
Yes, ma'am, এবার বুঝছি।
Okay, so last 2 problems from discrete probability distribution. I can see so many problems. Can wait. So if 7 cards are dealt from an ordinary deck of 52 playing cards, what's the probability? Exactly 2 of them will be face cards and at least 1 of them will be a queen. So এখানে কার্ড ডিল করা হচ্ছে, that means selection হচ্ছে, and we are looking for the probability of face cards. Face cards means jack, king, queen. So whenever you have a face card, since you want to calculate the probability of that will be the success of this distribution. And whenever the selected card is not a face card, that will become the failure of this distribution. And always in hypergeometric distribution you will be given the population size, sample size, okay, the number of selection. This will be given in the question. So here, since we are looking for the probability of the face cards, so that will be a random variable, number of face cards, okay, and here the number population is 52 because there are total 52 playing cards. Then the number of success, K is the number of success. How many face cards are there? Since face card is the success, okay, K will represent how many successes are there in this experiment. So how many face cards are there?
ম্যাম 4 না?
Hmm.
Not here, ম্যাম।
Fayad Kazi, how many face cards are there?
Yeah, 13.
Do you know what is the face card? Torikul Islam, how many face cards are there? I just explained face cards are jack, king, and queen. Ritik, how many face cards are there?
12
12. Yes.
হ্যাঁ 12টা।
শুনতে হবে। I said face cards are jack, king, and queen. So there are 4 cards in each suit. So there will be in total 12. 12 successes. 4 jack, 4 queen, and 4 king. And these are the face cards. Okay, and number of selection, that is small n, how many cards are being selected. Since 7 cards are being dealt, so number of selection will be 7. So here X follows a hypergeometric distribution. First we write the value of the population, then we write the number of success, then we write the number of selections. So the first question is actually pretty easy. The questions from hypergeometric is very easy. Exactly 2 of them will be phase cards, so X equals to 2. And now we will just plug in the values in the distribution. Okay, so the probability is 32%. Okay, and the next question is what is the probability that at least one of them will be a queen? So what are, if we are looking for the probability of queen, then what is the success in this setting?
4.
The number of success is 4, because since we are looking for the probability of cards queen, so whenever it's a queen it's a success, and whenever it's not a queen, the selected card, that's a failure. And we know that in total there are 4 queens in a deck, so the value of k will be 4. So in this case you're gonna have to write the distribution again, okay, with because the parameters are different. The population is still 52, but the success became 4. Then sample is again 7. So at least one of them means x greater or equal to 1. This is the answer of B. Okay, any question in here? Problem 16?
No, miss.
Perfect. So we will move on to the last question, and you have one more question, problem 18. That will be your homework, your home task. Okay, so the question is, a company employs 800 men under the age of 55. Suppose that 30% carry a marker, on the male chromosome, that indicates an increased risk for high blood pressure. So in this company there are 800 men, and they are of a less than age 55, and 30% of them carry a certain marker. If 10 men in the company are tested for the marker in this chromosome without replacement, what is the probability that exactly one man has the marker? So here total there are 800 people, so that will be the value of the population, that means capital N, and 10 men are being tested, so that will be the selection, that means small n. We just have to calculate the probability, the value of k, the number of success. So since we want to calculate the probability of people with the marker, so we can see 30% of the people carry the marker. So these 30% people are actually the success. The person whoever have that particular marker is a success, and who does not have the marker, they will be the failure. Okay, so after identifying the success and failure in an example, next thing would be you're gonna have to calculate the number of successes. How many successes are there? How many successes are here? Anyone?
ফার্স্ট এটার জন্য
Hmm.
0.3.
30% of 800 people carry that. So 30% of 800, you're gonna have to find that the number. So it's 240. So out of 800 people, 30% carry that particular marker. So we have to find out the number of people. That means who are those 30% people. So 30% of 800, that's 240. That's the number of success. And for question A, since 10 men are being selected, so tested, so that's the value of n. So X follows a hypergeometric distribution with 800, 240, and the value of n is 10. What is the probability that exactly one man has the marker? So X equals to 1. So using the formula, KCX এই ফর্মুলাটা ইউজ করে Okay, and the next question will be if 10 men in the company are tested for the marker, what's the probability that more than one man has the marker? So probability X is greater than 1. Since it's more than, 1 is not included. If you use the PMF of hypergeometric and plug in the value 0 and 1, you will get the corresponding probabilities, and it will be 0.8523. That's the answer. Okay, so in hypergeometric distribution, always you will be given the value of the population, the sample, and also the number of the successes. And it will always look for that the whole population will be divided into two categories, success and failure, and you just have to calculate the probability of success in your selected sample. Any question in hypergeometric?
No, miss.
Good. So these were the distributions, the 6 distributions, and it will be the syllabus of your final exam. One of the topics, you have 2 topics, another one is interval estimation. So in the course guide, you have lots of problems from discrete discrete probability distribution, lots of problems from there. Do practice. And if you have any question, you can also ask me in the next week. Next week we will start continuous probability distribution. You have only 3 distribution from continuous probability distributions, and you will have one MCQ of 5 marks only, and that will be in one of the classes. No different date for that particular exam. And the students who have not performed according to your expectation in midterm, মন খারাপ করার কিছু নেই, কিন্তু just take it as a learning. But I think you could have done better because it was actually descriptive. Statistics is easy, right? Descriptive statistics.
Yes, ma'am.
It could be easy. It's a very easy topic, and so many silly mistakes. It's an open book exam. Why are you not rounding up your position of the quartiles? Why are you not doing it? Because it's what I felt. Practice করনি তোমরা, কারণ ছোট ছোট ভুল যেগুলো হওয়ার কথা না, হ্যাঁ, এমন না জানা কিছু দেইনি। এই ক্লাসে কি আমি কম্পারেটিভ বক্স প্লট দিয়েছিলাম? কম্পারেটিভ বক্স প্লট মেবি নো, যা তোমরা পাওনি তাহলে। তো এরকম যেমন কোয়েশ্চেন কিছু ছিল which were in your course guide, You did not ask me, Miss, how we can you answer it, then you are making mistakes. That means তোমরা sure না, আবার জিজ্ঞাসা করছো না, পড়ছো না, so it won't help. হ্যাঁ, it won't help. যদি ভালো করতে চাও আমার মনে হয় আর একটু পড়াশোনা করতে হবে, বিকজ সামনে আরো দুটো এক্সাম আছে, ছোট এক্সাম, but you have 2 more exams and you can see the questions are different. Again in the next question, next exam when we will do regression analysis, and that will be of 15% marks, again you will get different questions like this, because you're going to have to use your own student ID, so all the questions will be different from each other. So কারোর উপর ডিপেন্ড করে না থেকে আমার মনে হয় নিজে নিজে পড়ে ফেললে ভালো. So I will just take 5 more minutes আমি একটু conclude করব আমরা এতদিন কি পড়লাম. First we did uniform distribution. কারো মনে আছে what was uniform distribution? The key to do in an online platform or any platform is always to participate and answer. Anyone knows what's a uniform distribution? Go back in your lecture notes. তোমরা কি আমার কথা শুনতে পাচ্ছো?
ম্যাম প্রত্যেকটা ক্ষেত্রে ম্যাম প্রবাবিলিটি সেম হবে, মানে ইকুয়ালি লাইকলি হবে এরকম?
Yes, thank you so much. When the outcomes are all equally likely, that falls under a uniform distribution. And in uniform distribution, the PMF was 1/n, where you have 2 different parameters, minimum and maximum value of a particular random variable. So whenever it's an uniform distribution, you will find the key in the given question that the outcomes are equally likely. Okay, next we work with Bernoulli trial. Does anyone want to answer what's a Bernoulli trial?
ট্রায়াল সাকসেস এন্ড ফেলিয়ার এই দুইটার উপর ডিপেন্ড করে।
Yeah, a trial that can be divided into 2 categories. One is success and one is failure. That is Bernoulli trial. And the Bernoulli trials are independent. Based on Bernoulli trials, there are 3 different distributions. One was binomial, another one was negative binomial, and the third one is geometric. These 3 are actually based on the Bernoulli trial. Okay, so in Bernoulli binomial distribution, the number of trial is fixed. Okay, and we calculate the probability of success. I find this chart very helpful, because if you can identify what's the number of trial, is it fixed or not, actually এগুলো identify করা খুব easy হয়ে যায়. So if in binomial distribution, we have a fixed number of trial, and out of this fixed number of trial, we calculate the probability in the total number of trial, how many times the success occurred. So the questions are like this. Suppose if a coin is tossed 10 times, what is the probability or that head occurs 5 times, suppose. So the number of trial is fixed in this case, number n, and we have to calculate the probability of 5 successes. So that falls under the binomial distribution. What was the negative binomial distribution? Can you compare negative binomial and binomial?
তখন সাকসেসটা দেয়া
নেগেটিভ
থাকবে।
আমার এক্সট্রা ফিক্সড থাকবে।
Exactly, the number of success will be fixed in a negative binomial setting, and we are gonna have to find out that to get that fixed number of success, how many trials do you need? Okay, so that will be the negative binomial distribution. So this is the distribution of the number of trials to get a pre-specified or to get a fixed number of success. Okay, Then geometric distribution. What was geometric distribution?
একটাই থাকবে।
Exactly. Geometric distribution is the number of trial to get the first success. First success. So একটাই success থাকবে in geometric distribution. Okay, so geometric distribution is a specification of negative binomial. In negative binomial, the number of success is greater than 1, but in geometric distribution, the number of success is always 1, and this is the first success. So the keyword is always the first success, you will see in the question. Then we did hypergeometric distribution. We just did hypergeometric. So in hypergeometric, you will see that there will be a population which will be given in the sample. Then you will have a sample that will be selected in a without replacement process. Okay, so we will have a total population. From the population, we will have to select the sample using a without replacement process, and in the sample we will calculate the probability of success. That falls under hypergeometric distribution. And the last distribution will be a Poisson distribution. It's actually a little bit different from the rest of the distributions. So this is the distribution of the number of events in a given interval. The interval could be time, length, area, volume, anything. Okay, so this is the distribution of number of events in a given interval. So interval could be time, length, area, or volume. Okay, and again the events that will occur in each of these intervals, they will be independent of each other. Like what is the probability that three children will born between 10 to 12 p.m. Yeah, so here the time 10 to 12 p.m. is the interval, and the number of birth of the child, that will be the event. That's a Poisson distribution. Okay, so these are the 6 discrete probability distributions. Any question?
No, miss.
Okay then. Okay, this was today's class. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Miss, hello.